Hello, Attila.
Hi, nice to see you.
Good to see you again here in Mongolia. And we're gonna have very brief introduction about DOMANI project.
Mhm.
And what is the DOMANI project? That's a very general question, so share your thoughts with us.
Sure. To me, DOMANI represents something that is efficient and makes sense to do, which is micro-credentials in academia. We have some empty capacity in academia, a lot of need for knowledge through lifelong learning, and DOMANI can create this opportunity for non-university students to learn, and also for university students to learn something else that they have been studying, and they can find out what this should be through mentoring. This is something that is already catching up in Europe, micro-credentials or micro-degrees. It makes sense to open up universities this way because universities can get extra revenue and lifelong learners can get relatively cheap, high-quality knowledge. This is something to me that is also quite sustainable because it already has an economic model and there is a need for it and there is extra capacity. In circular economy, we are always looking for these unused capacities because there is an institution, there are people there, and if they can share knowledge more efficiently by just letting lifelong learners join these courses, I think that's good for everybody. And this is something that, as I mentioned, is catching on in Europe, and we would like to make this happen also in Mongolia and Ukraine, so that these kind of systems can take root and scale up in other countries as well. In DOMANI, we have two very strong European universities who are leading in this field, plus my organization, and we are also training a lot of small, medium enterprises, so we have experience with interactions and education for companies, plus some academic projects. So it made sense to create this team with these European partners, the Mongolian partners and the Ukrainian partners, where everybody has a pretty clear role in creating this and making this happen, and also the resources and the experience. So to me, DOMANI is trying to bring all of this together and then see what comes out of it.
Yeah, sounds very ambitious project and very broad. And also micro-credential is very crucial in both countries, Mongolia, Ukraine, and it's a win-win to universities and lifelong learners.
Exactly. And in DOMANI, what we are trying to do is look for topics that we think are important for society, and that's sustainable cities, some environmental science topics, but also we think that these could be relevant for external learners, for example, companies or civil society actors or current governmental municipal employees who would like to catch up with some modern trends, modern topics. And since, for example, the Mongolian universities who are partners in this project are partners in other European projects where they are developing educational content, high-quality educational content, it really just makes sense to try to take it out and reach as many people as possible, including those who are already in the workforce.
Yeah, that's great. And can you share us how, where, and when that DOMANI project idea came from?
I think a lot of good projects start with good personal and professional connections and even, I would say, friendships. This came together in discussion with some of the DOMANI leading colleagues, such as Anton Shkaruba, Agi from Mongolian National University of Mongolia. And I think it was a slow kind of
like an idea and
like
talking?
it kept growing, right? Over the years, as they were working together and I was involved in some of these conversations, this idea emerged and then it kept growing and growing, and then at some point someone grabbed the initiative and said that we should make this as a European project on its own. It includes some learning aspects, but it also includes organizational development. and it includes interactions with other actors, stakeholders. So it looked like a very promising something to try to put together, and then it was just investing the time to figure out the structure and the partners and acquiring the funding.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, DOMANI project leading institutions, representatives, you all have very long time cooperations, good experiences before, and DOMANI is the next one.
Exactly. I had the pleasure to be here 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was also a European funded project, and to some extent it was also because of a nice summer school that the university was organizing.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time I had the opportunity to meet with many of the key stakeholders here, academic staff from other organizations, senior experts from urban development fields and civil society. And so I think this relationship is very important when we are thinking about long-term projects. And DOMANI is, I would say, is the current focus of this partnership, professional, personal relationship. And then it's going to grow somewhere, and we hope that there will be many more projects where we can find topics and ways of working that helps improve education.
Great. And we're about to wrap up, and the last one is, what does it mean, DOMANI, and why this project is named by?
As far as I know, it's Italian for tomorrow, which interestingly I did not know until not very long ago. I don't speak Italian, and to me it just sounded like a nice Latin-ish word.
Nice, catchy word.
But when I learned that it's about tomorrow, you know, when you say the word tomorrow, at least in Hungarian, kind of like connotation is very positive. You know, you are looking at a new horizon, a new dawn, some next step, some forward-looking, future-oriented thinking. So tomorrow is always, you know, is about hope.
Yes.
Right? And so I guess it's to some extent an optimistic name, and I guess we hope that the tomorrow will be brighter because also of DOMANI and projects like DOMANI.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on DOMANI project.
Yeah, you're welcome.